Hey guys, so today we'll basically learn how to run a webinar campaign online for education business or any related field. So mostly in education businesses, like it can be anything related to people looking for schools, study specific courses, or even it could be a lead gen funnel that you want to start through webinars. Right, that could be for Edtech or other businesses as well. So first, like this is a structure that has worked for me and for a lot of other clients that we have worked with. And it's a very basic structure, but obviously it gets complicated once you start working on this. So first of all, what you need to do is, let's say you're creating a webinar for the US, right? You live in the US, you're working in the States, and you're building a webinar. First stage is that you have to identify what all locations are the best. So those are the broad metrics on the basis of which you can segregate your leads. Because it's just easier if you segregate your leads earlier based on broad metrics so that later your data is clean. So let's say right now, you identified three locations, that's New York, Miami, and San Francisco. So for them, what you want to do is basically create three ad groups. Initially, you'll start with ad group one and ad group two. First would be your broad interest targeting. Let's say people who are interested in doing masters, right? Or people who are interested in studying something related to whatever you're targeting towards. So that'd be the broad interest. Now, second broad interest would be specific to the location interest. Let's say a few of those people have a dream of going to, let's say NYU. So you'll target all those people who are interested in that university or all those other universities that are close by. So that will be location specific interests that people have with them. So that will also help you, collect leads of people who are interested in specific things. So this will be a little narrower as compared to this one. So you'll run this campaign for 2 weeks. This will be an initial data collection campaign where you should be able to collect leads on Facebook. You should be able to collect some data of people who engaged with your ads, opened the form but did not submit it. And once all this data is collected, then on the next week you can start a retargeting campaign based on all those people who engaged with your ads or people who opened the form but did not submit. So that's how basically you will go about with all the different locations. It's just that in ad group 2, you'll have some difference that will be specific to the location. Now, what this will do is this will basically, once you start getting leads, this will ensure that you're also collecting data from broad interest, from a little specific interest, and then primarily through retargeting of all those people who showed interest. So this is a very solid mechanism of getting good number of leads. And finally, this is where the main thing also starts is that, right, you got, let's say, 250 leads from this particular 4 week campaign that you ran. Now you want to ensure that post they have become a lead, you are actually talking to them. You have an email nurturing sequence or something that makes them remind of you, because you could run this campaign like probably like 4 weeks before the webinar, and it's most likely that people won't remember the exact date and time of the webinar. So you need to have an email nurturing sequence that keeps reminding you, okay, the webinar is in 10 days. This is what you need to expect. This is a free document, a free resource. So this way you ensure that a higher number of attendees actually attend the webinar. So in a nutshell, this will be basically a strategy of how to create a meta webinar campaign that is highly successful. And yeah, I hope you like this video. If there's anything else you would like me to make a video on related to meta ads, Facebook ads, or anything related to advertising, I will be happy to do that, especially for education and tech businesses. Feel free to drop a comment below and we'll get to it. Thank you. See you next time.